can't go to that.
should have done that.
Hey, DJ Bosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the hurdle. I met the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none of brothers. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Arga's solo, Arga. And you know we're playing them too.
Yeah, I already told my mom. So she knows.
So when is it?
Today. At 3:30.
We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Another in.
Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, nice move. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Inside give to Elliott, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Jones throw taken in by Jarwin. Touchdown, Giants! Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a maker.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, 65 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught inside the 10. Then he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Play action now. Prescott. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage, and the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Nah.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney. 2 yards. And the Giants have retaken the lead. And Charles
Chapo.
had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to
Parece que está viendo la tele, está
score
durmiendo.
touchdowns. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their... Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an open.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them. Jones now throwing on first down. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Kadarius Toney really created headlines with a 10-catch game as a rookie, but couldn't stay healthy enough to build on it. Still had over 400 yards in his first campaign and should go by those numbers with a full season in 2022. Nice first down pickup for the speedster right there. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Dallas returns on offense, and among the weapons, Michael Gallup at wide receiver. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott now steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns.
Already.
The season in this game. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. You know, the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The offense wasn't out there for a long time.
Good time,
one play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Prescott on first down. Fires a slant, completes it to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down throw for Prescott. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Final play of the half. Prescott escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Peyton Hendershot with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The give is to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and they up to the defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Prescott to throw it. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Again to Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now you want to take a bubbles?
Okay.
Nanny.
¿Qué queda, hombre?
She don't want to be up.
Throwing. Prescott. Fighting Tolbert here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott forced out to his left. It's so close, he gets into the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage switches to their opponent. They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, that's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Gano's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Prescott on the move to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Prescott now from the 50. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now Jones and the Giants down 34-31, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones. Pass complete to Shepard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. To throw is Jones. This to Jarwin. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Now Jones, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jones. Pass complete. Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 42.
I'm gonna get that shit so
They
bad.
did get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Got an open man that's out.
No, these bitches are going bye-bye.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Going bye-bye here.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd down and 8. Here's Jones to throw.
Oh, shit. Give me that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
You stupid fuck.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No matter, bro.
From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Pero gorda. Look at that. Look at that. Daddy. Daddy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Dak. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
You stupid fuck.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
That's a fucking bullshit.
No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play. In the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Big